The boarded up tunnel of the content mines. This is Tell Someone. First question, of course, is from Shock of God. Shock of God. I remember Shock of God. He's the guy who I made like 5 videos to him, and the last time I made a video about him was like it was like 12 years ago, because he mocked me for being bald, and then I sicked the she-bears onto him, because that's what happens in the Bible when you mock bald people, and well, apparently he believes the Bible, so that's what I had to do. I mean, you know, it's just biblical justice after all. Anyway, he's come back to me 12 years later. I'll just see what his question is. This is proof that atheism leads to madness, lol. Well, what if I was taking this seriously? I'm just doing this because I enjoy riffing, and I found this is a much easier way to do that. Whereas you, from what I see of your channel, really take this seriously. You've got 55,000 subscribers or whatever, but you're getting 100 views per video. And that's worse performance than me, like a lot worse, because I've only got 8,000 subscribers and I get like 60 views per video, which is much better performance than you. It's not saying much, but I don't really care, because I'm just here to riff. And now I'm riffing off you, buddy, because you were the big guy back in the the You were getting 1 million views in some videos, and you were getting people like the Amazing Atheist to respond to you. And now you're in the shallow end of the pool. Come here to the shallow end of the pool with me, and you're going to get mocked again. You know, I'm going to get the she-bears on you now. Here come the she-bears. That looks delicious. Oh. Tasty snack. Yeah, just spit out the helmet over there. Next question is, of course, from Dog Whistle Sharam. Dear DT, can I fit CERN's particle accelerator to my Hoover, and what would happen if I pointed the Hoover nozzle directly at the Hoover after fitting this? Well, of course, there's an attachment. Yeah, the Hoover is the 19th century equivalent, the early 20th century equivalent to the iPhone. There's always an attachment for whatever you need to do, like, you know, bowling or whatever. So you just attach it to the CERN particle accelerator, and what happens if you plug it into this particle accelerator and plug the output back into the particle accelerator is that your Hoover becomes, I don't know, God or something, and because you know, the question is basically so stupid that it's mocking me, you'll get eaten by bears, because all of a sudden then God exists, and because God exists, you get eaten by bears for mocking me. I don't make the rules. I just well, I don't live by them, but that's how I get people eaten by bears. Next question, of course, is from Tian Nolan. I just learned that antifa is antifa and not anti-fair. For years I thought that they were anti-fascist for years. What do I do with this new info? Well, I mean, you could ask to join them, I suppose. I mean, it was a pretty big giveaway. They were dressed all in black with these black masks over their face. I mean, they're pretty pro-fair, and that's okay. I'm not judging. they can have their fun in whatever way. I just think getting pepper sprayed by the police is just a bit too spicy for me. Just a bit too spicy. But you do you. You do you, and that's completely acceptable. I am not judging. I'm not judging. Unless you mock me and then you get eaten by she-bears. You might be into that too. Next question, of course, is, no, I don't think a she-bear is like a big gay man except woman, but it could be. So if you're into that, that's fine. Next question, of course, is from Heavy Wasoas. Is this a question? Yes. Parthy Bellsdog 8003 asked the last question of the day: how can you grow such a great moustache? Well, of course, it's simple, really. You just shave every day, but you miss a spot right here, across there, and then you do that for about 6 months, and then you just keep on doing that, and then trim it sometimes, because sometimes one end gets longer than the other, and then you comb all the whipped cream and cookie crumbs out for reasons. You'll work it out what the reasons are when you actually get the mustache. Yeah. That's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, of course, the question asking place is the place where the questions normally get asked, underneath this very video that I'm standing in. Or you can answer this dovetail question, of course, if you like. Yes, over there. There we go. There we go. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off. Yeah, that took a bit long. I'll just speed it up in post. Yeah, I'll speed that. Yeah. I'll leave this bit in too. So note to editor, speed where I went downwards slowly, make that faster, because I can't do that anymore. Like drop down any quicker than that, because my knees. And it's been 12 years. That, 13, 14 years now. It's a long time, and my knees are not what they used to be, and I'm far heavier now. Anyway, I'm still dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign on.